Welcome to our weekly Poker News recap here at PokerNews.com. This week we're traveling to Jeju, South Korea, where the Triton Super High Roller Series just concluded. First up, Jason Koon beat out 81 entries in the ante-only short deck tournament. He took home $2.8 million, and with this win, Jason Koon becomes the winningest short deck poker player in the world. He now has over $6.3 million in short deck tournament winnings, which sounds like a lot, but you have to remember Jason Koon has over $20 million in no-limit hold'em poker winnings, so it's all relative, isn't it? Of course, nothing to sneeze at. $6.3 million in live short deck tournaments. The Triton Super High Roller Series in Jeju, South Korea also featured a $2 million Hong Kong dollar main event. In US dollars, that's about a $250,000 buy-in event. They allowed re-entries, and David Peters was in for 4 entries. So with the exchange rate, David Peters was in for $1.02 million in this event. Well, luckily he ended up getting 5th place, which paid $1.03 million. So David Peters takes home just a little over $10,000, but it's a lot better than being stuck $1 million. The biggest hand of the heads-up match was when Timothy Adams had 8-5 versus Bryn Kenney's Ace-4 on the 4-3-4-5-5 board. Timothy Adams going runner-runner to best Bryn Kenney, but the chips got in on the river for a 6.1 million chip pot. Really turned the tide, and of course it ended up being Timothy Adams winning the event for $3.6 million. Congratulations, Timothy Adams. The whole final table of that Triton event was live streamed, and I stayed up into the wee hours of Saturday morning watching it, but you don't have to do that. They have it all recorded. It's in a link in the description below. Pretty stacked final table. Dan Smith, Peter Jetten, like I said, David Peters, Timothy Adams, Bryn Kenney. Really good action, and actually a lot of chatting and talking. Bryn talking a lot about going to Tokyo and asking Timothy if they want to get dinner together in the best spot. So it's really fun to see people playing for $3.6 million, but having a really relaxed, good old time. So check that out below if you're interested in those hands. Bringing things back down to earth and not the nosebleed high rollers, we should congratulate 888 Poker Live Bucharest winner Darius Nago. He won the main event for €62,300. Our last piece of news involves the Sugar House Casino in Philadelphia. They ended up having to pay a $30K fine last week because of a flip involving Doug Polk. Back in March 2017, Doug Polk and Jeremy Kaufman were filming Poker Night in America, and they both agreed to do a $42,000 each flip. So they both put in $42,000 each, and they actually played 10 card stud, and whoever had the best 5 cards was going to win that $84,000. Well, all that footage ended up making it onto Doug Polk's YouTube channel, and it's actually illegal to deal 10 card stud in Pennsylvania. So the Pennsylvania Gaming Commission came after the Sugar House Casino. They ended up having to pay that fine, and unfortunately, the dealer who agreed to deal the hand ended up being fired. Doug Polk apologized and addressed the issue on 2+2. He wrote, "Just want to say that I'm sorry my actions got the casino fined, but more importantly that people potentially lost their jobs over this matter. I just thought it would be a fun thing to stream that people on my channel would like seeing. Especially coming from Las Vegas where flips are completely acceptable, I didn't really think that it could cause any issues." It's a lose-lose situation for everyone involved because a lot of players are used to playing OFC, open face Chinese poker, and other games where flips are on the side and getting dealers to deal it to them within the casino, especially in Vegas because it's all legal. And of course, you can't expect the poker players to know all of the gaming rules for every single state. So really nice apology from Doug Polk. Sorry, Doug. Sometimes I say Polk instead, but I know it's Doug Polk. And that's it. That's your news roundup for this week, and stay tuned for next week. And if you see any cool or interesting poker stories going on Twitter, don't forget to @ me @Sasha Salinger.